Power pole down. Power pole down right here. Boy, he swallowed that electric chicken too. Ooh, my goodness. Nice sized crappie. Big old crappie. Doing a little crappie fishing today. Will you look how deep he's got that jig and that lucky minnow? I'm guarantee you, that thing is so deep, it's amazing. I might smash those barbs down. I tied that on, didn't smash it down. That's a nice big old crappie right there. That is a big one. I'm not gonna keep crappie today. My crappie fryer is only still one-handed. So, but that was just right out there in the open water. I mean, I'm only in about 3 or 4 foot of water right here. I've come in to fish this little point. There's a little point of reeds coming out there. There's another one. I saw something break out there. I'll be honest with you. I saw something break. God, it's a nice crappie. I saw something break and I threw my jig out there. God, they are eating that thing. I'm telling you, they are, holy moly. I don't have to set the hook. All I gotta do is just wind. That thing is so deep, it's amazing. Glad I got some needle nose here handy. Golly. That little bait, this is just a killer bait. Oh, look at that big old crappie, man. Boy, a mess of those that taste good. This is a lucky minnow that I'm fishing with by Lucky Strike, and it's some of their new crappie baits, and it's shaped like a little minnow, but it's got ridges, which causes vibration, and it's got a head on it like a minnow. This is a straight tail. We got a straight tail and a turbo tail both. One thing about this little tail there, you look at it, you cannot hardly hold it where it won't move. Now, we got a little breeze out here today, but all of these accordion type ridges right here, and it's got a little flat spot right there. So it's absolutely great for action. And this is electric chicken color. Everybody loves electric chicken. I power pole down as soon as I caught my first one. When you're fishing for crappie, especially in open water, and you get on them, you want to power pole down. Now that might be the only two there, but it might not be too. You'd think it'd be something right up close to those reeds, like that big crappie right there. Power pole down, Jimmy. Golly. You know you got the right color on. Oh my goodness, when they're swallowing it like that. I mean, you know you have the right color. Every crappie, it just eat it. I'm talking, eat it. I have to stick my whole finger down his mouth. Golly, that's a big old crappie. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. They're getting it so deep. I'm gonna smash my barbs down. I'm gonna smash my barbs down, and I'll fish with the barbless hooks the majority of the time anyway. No matter where I am, since I'm not fishing tournaments anymore, I don't have to worry about it. Get those barbs smashed down, that way I can unhook them a lot quicker. Can be careful and don't break that hook off. Okay, where'd I catch that one? Right there. Oh, nice throw, Jimmy. What's the deal? Golly. That one's about halfway back to the boat. He wasn't up there by the reeds, about halfway back to the boat. I guess there was only one here, huh? Nope. That's a pretty crappie. I need to set the hook just before they bite. Look at there, I hooked that one right. Just barely got that jig down in his mouth. Barbless hook. That's a perfect eating size right there. About 11 inches, perfect eating size, probably 12 inches. Electric chicken, lucky minnow. Not minnow, minnow. Woo! That might be a bass. No, just a big old crappie. Golly, look at that crappie. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, a big one. These crappie have already spawned. These are big females that I'm catching. And look at the size of that crappie, will you? I mean, that is a giant. Sugar booger. Mercy sakes alive. Wonder what'll happen if I just go down the bank. Jimmy, what are you worrying about, dude? anchored with your power pole and you caught 4. Golly, they're strong. Those are nice sized crappie. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of that crappie. Oh, they're getting bigger. Well, you look at the way they're eating that bait. Look at that. I mean, it's way down in there. I mean, way down in there. I mean, they are just gorging it. A little slack here. Got that barb off of it. It don't matter when you hook them that deep. Golly, it's a big crappie. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I mean, loaded. Probably ought to use a white spinner bait in here instead of a blue and chartreuse because of they're probably eating a lot of the baby crappie. I would imagine there's a lot of crappie along this bank, so any bass is in here probably eating smaller crappie, be my guess. So a white spinner bait might work pretty good. As my daughter Sherry would say, white is right, Dad. Won't ever throw. This is a little one here. It's not really ever throw, but you throw a throw or two and you don't catch them. They might be. Here's the good thing about a barbless hook right here is I just take a hold of that jig, never touched the fish, turned her back. That fish is saying, ooh, I thought I was a pair of fillets right there for that young man. Instead, he turned me back. That's a perfect size to keep right there. Better than keeping those great big ones, actually. Although great big crappie tastes very good also. Those 10, 11 inchers, man, those are the good ones. About a pound. Got that one. Saw that guy hit it. Saw that guy hit it, yeah. Yeah. I've been a long way without catching one. Finally found it. It's another big one too, though. Boy, aren't those nice? I'm gonna catch me a big bunch of these until I get tired of catching them. Of course, I went about an hour without catching one, so you talk about getting tired of catching them. Then I'm gonna try to catch some bass. I saw a couple, 2 or 3 big old bass hit. I think they're bass, maybe gar. Yeah. Yeah. Come here, little guy. Come here, creature bass. Woo! Post-spawn bass fishing. Fish are moving out to the edges, and that's not a giant, but that's a good start right there. Caught that fish on a solid pearl white. That's a nice way to start the day right there. Nice chunky fish. A pearl white lucky critter. This is their new critter bait for Lucky Strike come out with, and it's a dynamite bait. I tested them last year until I just smooth used up every single one I had. I put on a pearl white, which is a little different. Now, it's got 2 legs on it. It bit one of the legs off, but it's got the hydra tail on there. You see this hydra tail is different than any other worm. And it makes a huge difference. We actually have a hydra worm also. I missed that fish the first time, threw back in there and got him the second time. But second time I didn't even really feel him get it. It just all of a sudden started walking off on me. Little guy. Come out there and got my one-legged lucky creature. Pretty good coming across there, actually. Come here, baby. Little bitty guy. Well, you can't catch big ones all the time, Jimmy. But you can catch little ones every now and then. Here. He's been caught before. That's catch and release. He has been caught before. And my lucky creature's about had it. The hook went through the tail then. What one tail I have left. What do you think, boys and girls? One of the things, you see me biting worms off and reusing them. I'm not that chinchy. For the most part, I get my worms free anyway. I just like that once they get some fish scent on them, I think they're better. And that's pretty funny looking creature bait. You see it, that one leg is causing me to twist my line. You see my line twisting a little bit? That's not a good deal. Males, 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 wrong size. I don't think all of these fish are spawned. Talk about fishing post-spawn. We're catching males right on the bank, not catching many females. I felt the fish get a hold of that, and I did. That little guy messing with my locator here, and fish is biting my lucky sink. All I was catching is little bitty ones up there real shallow, so I moved out a little bit. It seems to me like there's still a bunch of little bucks up there running the bank. And the big females, either they've already spawned and gone out, but I haven't seen any fry at all. The cloud and the storm coming in is a spinnerbait time for sure. On the spinnerbait in this 7-foot ditch out here. That was not the one I'm looking for, and that's not the one I saw break a minute ago. We caught him in the eye. Look how fat he is. Oh, good little fish. I'm better looking fish than what we caught up there in shallow water. I found a 7-foot ditch out here that I'm in. That's just a ditch. It's got grass on both sides of it. And I saw a good fish hit right in there where, actually right there where I caught that one, as a matter of fact. It's right on the edge. Probably need to fish my worm on that edge. That's a little better. Out here in this ditch, yeah. Get out here and, oh, and he come off. Golly. Gee whiz. You're a 4 or 5 pounder. Doggone it. How'd that happen? That's a better one. Bigger fish are out here in this deep water. Caught a bunch of those little ones. That's not near as big as the one I had a minute ago, but he'll work. Oh, he's skinny. He needs something to eat. You need something more substantial than that worm. That's a real old fish right there. I don't kiss them kind, man. I'm telling you. Not me. I'll kiss them big, fat, healthy girls. I might just put on a regular worm. Well, this creature looks really good down there, though. It looks really, really good. They're biting it. Just not having a great amount of success with hookups. No, it's not. Not a bluegill. Not a giant bass, but a bass. I'm having a hard time telling the difference in some of them. Oh, and I let him swallow it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I did. Doggone it. What are you doing out here? You're supposed to be up there on the bank. I'm one of the little bitty ones. I'm supposed to be way out here in the middle. Doggone it, Jimmy. That's what happens when you have bluegill messing with it. When you figure out it's a bass, come right out there. Figure out it's a bass, it's too late. It doesn't swallow the hook. At least it was a little one. I think it's a bass. A very big one. Got back out in that 7-foot water. I lost that 7-foot water for a while. I found it back and I found the fish. But what are these guys doing out here? You're too on. Need to eat a bunch of these. What? What? He said, what are you talking about? Eat a bunch of these. No. We're not good at all. No. Please don't eat me. Okay, I won't eat it. Oh, he's got one I said. Another little one. Another little one. This is the day of the little ones. Golly. I'm telling you, and they just eat it up. Good gosh, Jimmy. I can't tell the difference between these bites and a bluegill. It's my problem. That is my problem. That is my problem. By the time I figure out it's a bass, got it down deep. They're liking that little lucky craw though. God, it's a good looking crawdad. Woo! Doggies. There's one. Same size. He didn't swallow it though. You're getting better, Jimmy. You're getting better. Woo! That ain't the one I wanted. The one I saw boiled up was bigger than this. I go up on the bank and I catch this size. Whee! They're having fun though. I come out in the middle in 7-foot ditch. I catch this size. Now, first two I got a hold of, that's a healthy little fish, but the key word is little, 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 little. But are we having fun? Yes, we are. That's a little bit of one. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. You mean little cuss. Yes, you are. You're not that big, but you're mean. Says, I'm bigger than anything you caught in a while, Jimmy. Yes, you are bigger than anything I've caught in a while. Whoa. Come here, bye. Come here, guy. My pocket's ringing. God, and he ate it too. God, glad I got my barb smashed down because a lot of them are eating it. My pocket's ringing, bass. He says, well, I got a hook in my mouth. That's a little better. Woohoo! Oh, there's one right there. There you go. Spinnerbait fish. Come here, spinnerbait fish. Come here, pal. Oh, a little chunk. Spinnerbait's catching a little bit better sized fish. Not catching very many, but catching a little bit better size, yeah. Yeah! Come here, sweetheart. I caught a bunch of your brothers today and sisters. Yes, I have. I caught them on a worm. I caught you on the spinnerbait. Not the one I was looking for. But you'll do till something better comes along. I can think of a lot of times when that fish right there would have won me a lot of money. Woo! Yes, I can.